everyone, GeminiShadowCat here, and it is Q&A time, finally. So, over the past X amount of days, I don't know how many days it's been, I've been asking for Q&A stuff, yeah? So before I start that, better talk to the people that I can't reply to, because they don't have their thing active. So, Dark Matter, I know, buddy, you want your electricity walkthrough thing. Please go onto your channel. Please go onto discussions. I've left you a few things there. So, yeah, that's great. Dark Riru 2, you have yours deactive, because that's a word now. You don't have your reply thing on, and there's a few others as well. But if it's a thing that you want it as, that's fine. But if not, can you check your stuff? Because that'd be great. Yeah, your settings. There's something in there. Cool. Oh, and also Dark Knight Return, I did promise that I'd do the Super Mario thing on this Q&A thing, but I've decided I'm actually going to do a full playthrough of it, because it does seem rage-inducing, and I think we're up for a little rage-inducing retro game. So, yeah, whatever is on this at the moment, I don't know, but we'll see. Enjoy that instead, I guess? Maybe? Cool. So, let's start off this thing. So I don't know how long this is going to be, to be fair. This is literally just unscripted. I've got the questions that I'm going to answer and stuff like that, so I'm just going to go straight into it. So a nice and easy one first. Well, actually they're all easy, but there you go. From Logan Wilson and Primoz, sorry for butchering your name if it's not Primoz. D, that's how old are you? So I'm 21 years old. I do put it on the about section and on Twitter and stuff like that. But basically, yeah, I'm 21 years old. Yeah, I'm playing video games and reading comic books because that's what normal 21-year-old girls do, maybe? Yeah, most of them have a life, but I don't. Anyway, Primus D, once again, what school do you attend and what are you studying for? I left school 5 years ago, when I was like 16 years old, because we get to leave at the age of 16 in the UK, or at least until they put a thing where you have to be 18, but there you go. Yeah, I left 5 years ago, but I did 2 years level 3 graphic design, HND in moving image, only 1 year because I didn't like it. Then I went back into graphic design, and I've recently got my certificate to say, well, did another 2 years, to say that I'm a fully qualified level 5, so that's one level off from big league, graphic designer. So, whoop, whoop. Logan Wilson, do you have any kids? That was, gotta admit, that made me laugh. No, I don't, because I'm a 21-year-old girl who has no life because she reads comic books and plays video games all day. Or at least when she has the ability to. Oh yeah, let's go back onto that. What you study, or what school do you attend, what you're studying for. So I've left college at the moment, but the reason why I haven't been able to do anything is because I work 5 days a week. Yay! So, yeah, well, that's the way it is. So I did mention in the Q&A thing as like a little tester thing about I've got 6 tattoos, so CJR_TV24 and Hades Gamer at some, well, they both said basically it's the how, where and why type thing. I'm combining you two together because I can. Yeah, you happy with that? Yeah, okay. So how, why did I put how? You didn't even say how. I mean, it's just generally where and why. Nobody asked what of, so I don't need to say what of. So I've got 2 on my left arm, 1 on my right arm, 1 on my upper back, 1 on my calf, and 1 on my left ring finger, because why not? And why? Because I had one tattoo and got addicted. So yeah, yeah, get tattoos, just get them, they're so good. But yeah, I just love tattoos, so. And I'm not planning to stop there, although I'm gonna take a little break from it. Anyway, that's just going off on a tangent. But I think, to be fair, this is gonna go off on tangents because, yeah. So, okay. I was playing DCUO with the Tanky Beast, also before a little while ago, and this was what made me start up the Q&A thing. So he has something along the lines of this. So if we're getting it wrong, Tanky Beast, then I'm sorry. So what made you start up a YouTube channel, and why GeminiShadowCat? So I wanted to start up YouTube because I had stuff to show and knowledge to insert high vocabulary thing here. Basically just wanted to express my knowledge, and yeah, I started off with DC Universe Online. Initially I was going to be doing Draw My Thing as my first one, and then I was going to do Slender. Like, that never worked though, because it didn't record properly, and yeah, it kind of sucked as well. So, oh yeah, I tried like a little trailer intro thing as well, but that was just terrible. So I went straight into DC Universe Online because I'd played it for 2 years prior to that. No, 1.5 years prior to that. So yeah, I had stuff to go for. And then after that, yeah, so I wanted to go further and further into the gaming industry and do some more new releases. So that's my Tales from the Borderlands and Life is Strange, which are absolutely amazing. And then obviously wanted to do a lot more stuff, so that's now including Dead Space 2 because that is just so good. And there's other stuff that's coming along, but I'm being pressured into doing DC Universe Online, I suppose, but I suppose I've got to do it because it's a commitment and yada da 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 da. So, next one is basically why GeminiShadowCat. Well, I wanted to have the most cliche name ever. That is literally it. So, I wanted to do ShadowCat because most people choose cats or an animal and then put shadow in it, or like dark or whatever. So I did that, realised that ShadowCat was taken, of course, not just because it's next main character or anything like that, but yeah, so I decided to use my star sign. Believe it or not, was actually Gemini. It was? Yeah, apparently I'm not Gemini anymore. Yeah, sure. No, I'm still pretty much a Gemini. Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly why the name. So I'll move on to the next thing by J Danat. Once again, I'm sorry for butchering your name. Everything else. I did answer it before, but it would be nice to do it as an overall thing because I've had this question a few times. So he said, I was thinking of making a YouTube channel where I play DCUO or insert game here. Do you think you can give me some tips on commentary? Now, I'm not the greatest person to talk about commentary and everything because sometimes I'm not good. So what I do is basically, if it's a playthrough, no, if it's a walkthrough, then I just show what I've got to say about specific things and talk about how to make this better, how to make that better, basically just help, which is what walkthroughs do. And as for playthroughs, I just kind of react to the surroundings and see how it all plays out and stuff. So it's a little easier when it comes down to choice made ones, because then obviously you can just express stuff. But obviously reacting to the content as well, like reacting to it for the first time or second time or whatever, is just awesome as well. So yeah, I guess that's great, maybe? Yeah, well, you can be the judge of that. I don't like to judge about it, so anyway. So Dark Ninja 573, aka my brother, meep to you too. You see, you guys probably won't understand if you've not actually like looked at the comments in the previous Q&A thing, but yeah, meep. Okay, so AJ Davis. So this is basically summing up this couple. I'm going to move on from one to the other. So AJ Davis, would you be open to play any online games with your subs? So I've actually played online games with people, actually, and I say actually a lot. Yeah, I've played with a few people, like obviously mainly DCUO and stuff like that, but I am open to play more of them, but generally I have problems with time because I have to spontaneously record all the time. So I would be open to do it if I had more time, but obviously there's a lot of you guys and you're just so awesome, and I wish we can just all like just meet up. That'd be cool, a meet-up, but obviously you'd have to come over to the UK and try and find me, because that's going to be easy. Yeah! But at least you've got the things like 21, female, has no life, sums it down to insert name here. So you can do that way. Hades Gamer, once again, do you ever just play with other people for fun and not recording? So this is basically the opposite side of things, where I don't play with subs, but yes I do. I play with actual, I mean, you guys are friends. I don't admit, like, I don't like the term subscriber. I like the term acquaintance or friend and stuff like that. So no, people who actually do know me, I play online with them quite a bit sometimes, but overall I prefer my like single player campaigns. So when it comes to League of Legends especially, that's when I start to play with other people that I know, just for fun. And as for recording in general, I play a lot of games outside of it. It's like recently I've just completed Far Cry 4, and there's a few others as well. So like, I've just got the Legend of K Anniversary, which I can't believe was 10 years ago when it was released, because I actually bought it 10 years ago. Well, I got it as my birthday present, but still, I feel old. Yeah, so so I think the biggest thing that I've got to say is what Wolf Hunter said, and like once again a few other subscribers, a few other people have said, are you ever going to do a face reveal? So I'm just basically summing up face cams, reaction cams, whatever you want to call it in general. Now, there's a big reason why I don't show my face, and that's not just because I got a face for the radio, although that doesn't really make sense anymore because most of them have webcams and stuff, but okay, not just because I have a face for the radio that doesn't have the budget enough to get webcam. There you go. It's the fact that I don't want to spoil the whole entire experience by having like my stupid face gorming out in the middle of like not the middle of the screen, in the corner of the screen, because it does get off-putting sometimes. Not only just because of that as well, main big reason is animosity. So a few people do know me about what I look like and everything, of course, because I'm not just like a glitch in the computer system and stuff like that. I'm not just a voice, but and if you dig down deep enough you could probably find who I look like and stuff, but I just prefer the fact that there's a difference between GeminiShadowCat, who is this personality, and me as a person. So the animosity is just what gives me confidence, and basically it's just wearing a mask, and wearing masks, if you've not done it before, gives you more of a confidence boost because people don't know who you are, genuinely. So yeah, that's probably the biggest thing for me, the fact that I can like use this personality just to escape, because yeah, I don't know, but still, just think about this, for the face reveal, it could happen still. Just think, why do you think I keep on saying I will see you in the future?